My kind of day. What's up, y'all? I feel way better than I did yesterday. Welcome to the Cousin Community, man, where we play twerk music at 9 a.m. What's up with y'all? Man, how about yesterday and the day before? What did it end up being yesterday? What was the projection, y'all? 36. It was 38 2 days ago, ended up being 40. It was 36 yesterday, another 40 piece. 40 home runs yesterday. Took them live at 19. Yeah, that man. Oh yeah, shout out to everybody. I see. Yeah, y'all be paying attention. Y'all be paying attention. On God, y'all be paying attention. I seen people was playing the over. I told you. I don't know what it is. Shout out to the 300 out the gate off the noti. Um, I don't know what it is about Orioles at home since All-Star break, but if they line is anything under 6, just hammer that bitch. They scoring 10, 12, 15, 16 runs a game. It's football time. We made some money yesterday. On God, if you, I ain't gonna even say it. Y'all already know. If you played it how you should have played it, you should have made some bread yesterday. You got, hold on, let me see. We caught a few of these, David Fry, Bush, Julio, Matt Warner, Altuve, Teal, Straw, Story, Sheets, Cosin Montgomery, Kerry Carpenter, Yainer Diaz, Jaron Duran, Polanco, Garcia. Was it Garcia? I don't remember. Volpe, Romy for sure. Shout out Romy for coming through. Shout out Romy. It's a few Randy. Like it was a lot of people, and man, it's like 6 of these people that was over plus 700 odds. I'm telling you, I can't stress that shit enough. When we go through these slates every day, find you like those lower odd ones, put them in the parlays. Cool, man. Target those ones that we be considering the long shots and just run and sprinkle on them. Run them straight. You hit one of them, that'll cover like 7, 8 losses. Anyone know this young dude from athletics? His home run, nah. And I don't even think he showed up on here. He hit 2, yeah, he hit 2. It was somebody else that had hit with crazy eyes outside of Shaw and Romy. But I told y'all yesterday, from what we seen on here, I don't know how Romy was, his eyes was plus 1,000. I don't get it. Perdomo, dog, yeah. They finally got the Suarez trade done. He go back to Mariners. I don't know who none of them niggas is that he got traded for. Yesterday was a bit annoying today. Not even my straights hit. Really? It's a jazz day? You got to be careful. Look, and that's funny you say that too, because like we right here, it's 12-mile-an-hour winds coming in. That's tough. And look at this. That game going to be delayed. It's a 48% chance of rain, and it's like a 5-hour window. 2, 3, and 4 look like heavy rain, so you got to be careful with this game. There's only 3 games today. These are the best slates. Like when I first started gambling, I came to the conclusion that like small slates always benefited me because I'm not overwhelmed, but it benefited me in a whole different route. All of this shit is basically how you approach it. I used to use small slates for practices. That's when I used to, like, before I got into straights and I just really did was like, I don't understand it or I don't see the point of it. I would do them on these kind of slates. These would be the slates where I would take more risks, like play props I wouldn't play around with markets I don't usually deal with, run more straights than parlays on smaller slates. So small slates have always benefited me. Always, because you can actually get super surgical on these because it's not too much to look at. So other stuff starts sticking out to you that you don't usually see because you ain't got time for all that other shit because it's 30 teams playing. But like these kind of slates, you know, if you want to get into like the straights and shit like that, these them days that you practice those straights because it's not as many games. So you can spend, if you want, the same amount you would on a big slate, but in different ways on other ways of doing it, right? Yo, bro, if I have Amazon Prime, does it automatically sub up? No. So Amazon on Twitch. If you got Amazon Prime and you connected to your Twitch, they just give you a free sub. So like when you go to sub instead of it saying a price, you'll see the thing say it'll be like prime sub or something like that. It's still up to you. What they not gonna do is just automatically sub you up to nobody. You know, that's your choice of who you want to put that subscription on, who you want to support. So they give you the free sub, but you have to. But I ain't do it. Did you? You might have got gifted a sub. Did you get gifted a sub? I think you got gifted a sub because if you was an Amazon Prime, you would have that little blue crown by your name, and you don't got a blue crown, so you may have got gifted a sub. Let me see if I can see account tier 1 sub for, or maybe follow. I don't know. I don't even know how to tell, but it definitely wasn't your Prime. Anybody with a Prime sub, they got that little blue crown by their name. Yeah, I'm feeling way better. Shit. Watching all them homers yesterday and plus 1,000 shit hit, knocked that code right about me. It said I'm already sub. Yeah, I'm not sure. But it definitely, I see you sub because you got a sub badge in front of your name, that little white circle. So yeah, we only got 3 games. Oh, first and foremost, y'all know we gotta start here. We gotta start here. These your projections, and you see these 2 games as pink. Those have a high chance of rain delays. So you got all 3 games is positive to home run expectancy, but of course, the more the 2 stadiums that's home run friendly, Cincinnati and New York has the most upside as far as homers. So it's only 3 games there. Projection is 8 projected today. Again, yesterday, 35 projected. It was really 36. It went down. It ended up being 40. The day before that, it was 38, 40. It was 40 homers the last 2 days. So the projections is right there. Today is 8. And if it's gonna be like the last 2 days, it should go over 8 because the projections cleared the last 2 days. So it's 8 projected. Again, it's only 3 games today. So we got 8 projected homers today. So you really want to get in your bag. Make sure you're seeing what you see. It's saying it's not gonna be too many homers in the 3-game slate. It's like what? That's damn near a little under 3 a game average. So take your hit props, take your hit run RBI props, take your total base props. Definitely play those today. Because we don't know how this gonna play out. Good. Get that nigga out of here. We print money today. Seattle is the play. 2 Bs and long shots for me. Yeah, and see, that's what I'm saying. You can take those chances because you're not blowing as much of your bank because it ain't but so many games on. No pressure, y'all. We at 295, y'all. We need 5 subs before I end stream. And it's going to be a short one, y'all. We need 5 subs to clear our goal before August 1st. Thank you, Dej, with the resub, the big 3 months. Here to get surgical with bases. Let's get this pay. What's up, Kenny? We 5 subs away, y'all, from clearing that 300 sub goal before the month end. So, look, let's get into this. All right, so you know what? It's a short slate, so we're going to start over here. We're going to start here on picture, well, damn. Man, I care. What's good, my boy? I see you on break. Appreciate those 5 gifted. Well, there's that. Thank you, my boy. Appreciate you. What's up with the blocks? My motherfucking brother, I was just about to text you this morning. Like, my nigga, hey, I need that chart. I ain't gonna say too much. I need that chart for the day. Need that. For that big tail yesterday, man. Hey, I love that, y'all. I love that y'all is actually like getting everybody right. You was drunk in the motherfucker last night? Me too. This nigga just left in the middle of a game on 2K, y'all. I don't know where he went. But that's what it's about, though. That's what it's about, y'all. We here to help each other. I love the community that we build, and there don't be no trash, no negativity. We all here to get some money. We all here to make solid reads. Everybody telling everybody. A person come late, somebody got the whole list. That's what it's about, y'all. We gon' forever. I always say, I feel like shit like that be matter. And I know most don't think like that, but I be thinking like that. Like, even with gambling, like, this, our mental spaces play a part in this shit. So, like, everybody be doing their part, man, and that's what it's about. All right, so look, we got Ryan Pepiot, definitely target him, versus Marcus Stroman. So you got Ryan Pepiot, who done gave up 21 homers, 8 to lefties, 13 to righties. About a homer a game to lefties, damn near 2 homers a game to righties, 10% barrel to both hands, hard hits to both hands, and fly balls result in the home runs to both hands. You got Marcus Stroman, 6 homers, 5 to lefties, 1 to righties. His weakness is definitely lefties. He giving up 2 homers a game to lefties, 13% barrel, crazy amount of hard hits, more fly balls, and more fly balls result into homers. Steroid boy homer last night. You ain't play him, did you? What's up with it, Blueski? Yeah. And that's natural, J Maple. That's natural. It's like, I mean, our brain is just as humans, it just be so much. And it's not our fault, like, that we find 3 or 4 people in a game. No, fuck a game, on a team, and it's 30 teams playing. It get overwhelming, and it's harder when you got 30, 40 names to try to pick and choose which is the right ones to pick. So smaller slates gonna always benefit you in any sport because you can actually sit down and actually focus on what you looking at, and it's not as much information to take in, so you should be able to make better choices. As long as, of course, it all boiled down to, because I've been seeing people say like, been on Prop Finder, I ain't really made no bread. So I'm like, show me what you've been playing and what you think they've been playing. All 6-leg parlays. And I'm like, well, that's not kind of how you can judge if the site is working or not. Because on that 6-leg parlay, 4 hit. So if you look at it, that's a 4 out of 6. That's a good, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't look at it because you got greedy and your parlay didn't hit. That's not how this works. That's not saying that the site ain't working or ain't effective because your lottery didn't hit. That's not how this go. No Chase, appreciate that prime sub. Yeah, I feel a lot better today. Appreciate y'all. I feel a lot better. Finally done. Now he should go today. Perfect picture for him too. Yeah, and he back. You know, I don't know if y'all know, but he played for them before. All right, so I started here. Like I said, I'm gonna start on this weak spot, so we can see Pepe out weak spots is the first, third, and sixth batter. The one thing I always tell people, so if you don't know what make it a weak spot, anything with a 200 ISO or higher, right? Anything with a 200 ISO or higher will trigger as a weak spot. But you got some stuff that be right on the border and it should be a weak spot. It just didn't hit the 200 threshold of the ISO, like this. A 400 slug with a 182 ISO, this should be a weak spot. But it's not a 200 ISO, so it's not lit up green. So again, small slates. You ain't got, it's no rush to this shit. So you don't got to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to just focus on the green. Because it be some spots in here that's weak spots, but it's not identified because the threshold of the Suarez traded right. Yeah. Been following for a minute by the time I sub. I appreciate the support. Oh, God, I do. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. Same with Stroman. So 3rd, 6th, 8th. If you knew the prop finder, when you look down here, confirmed lineup, it's gonna have them by where they got their most at bat set this season. If you click this drop arrow, you can see like Trent Grisham. He got 177 bats at first, batting first, 177 at bats. So until it's confirmed, they just gonna show you where they usually be at. That's why you see 2 people at second. Now one of them won't be there, of course, so then it'll adjust then. Marcus Stroman, 3rd, 6th, and 8th. I know people who like to research from here over there. So what they'll do is they'll come here and they'll say, okay, batting first. So they'll come down here and see who batting first, and they'll click them from here. And then they'll just try to see if they can see that and identify strictly off weak spots. It's no right way of doing it. Whether you go here to weak spots to here, whatever works for you. It's all about what worked for you. Pairing is the hardest thing for me. That's the hardest thing for everybody, bruh. If it wasn't, we all be rich because we see the reads. Pairing is by far the hardest part. That's why I stress running straights as well, if the odds is there, if the value there. Plus 400 or higher, you can run those all solos. You know what I'm saying? Pairing is by far the hardest part. But when you learn how to bust down lays and you make like a 3-leg parlay, but then you also sprinkle on each one solo, so all them times you losing by a leg, the other legs cashed you out and you went green. It's like a science to that shit. You know what I'm saying? But pairing is by far the hardest part, bro. That's for everybody. Or we all to be millionaires by now with this shit. Because the data makes sense. And more recent than not, the data has been adding up to the performance, right? So it's the pairing is going to be the hardest part. That's why you got to get in your system. Like, I got to get some of these ran solo. And like I said, I'm giving y'all the game. I'm giving y'all the odds. If it's plus 400 or higher, you should run it straight. Even if you put it in a parlay, on the side, it should be a straight bet. That's why I look for plus 400s or higher for that reason. I've done the math. I've been doing this too long where I know what odds will make you profitable if one hit. If you play 4 plus 400s and one hit, you green. All you need is one of them. That's why I'm going to forever preach value, because value going to cover more losses with less wins. And the guy that's all red with 2 homers off a fastball and he will go deep don't make no sense. No, facts. It's some weird shit with them parlays. Like, it's just like the people who supposed to do it don't, and then the one who don't supposed to do. Now it's cooked. All right, Cody Bellinger. Let's see if he got anything dominant. Dominant force seam. What I tell y'all about Peralta yesterday? First pitch of the game, Bush took his ass uptown. I told y'all, like, he had a 60% four seam. We've seen that them righties against them four seams, I mean, the Cubs against four seams from righties is not the play you want to make. And he come out there throwing all four seams and got took up top in 3 innings. Cody, so he got fly ball. That's what you see on angle. The power ain't there. Like, I don't know. But he been actually like 40% fly, 40% hard hit, but ain't no power behind that. But again, be careful, y'all, with this game. Be very careful with this game. It's 12-mile-an-hour winds coming in the home plate. So a lot of those hard hit balls, they're going to die in the air. Those going to be 2 total bases, doubles. So just be careful. And it's a high chance of rain. So Volpe, shout out Volpe. They're going to keep hanging him at these high odds, and he is cooking these last 5-10 at bats. Like, since post All-Star break, I think everybody pissing him off because everybody want him traded. See, four seam. Look, he four seam heavy, and look what Volpe doing to the four seam. Grisham for me, so put like $5 on 4 home run guys if I'm a smaller better. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. But make sure if you're going to do it, however many people you're going to play, that's what the lowest odds have to be. So if you're going to play 4, play all 4 to be plus 400 or higher. Plus 400 has to be the minimum if you're playing 4 people. So that if one hit, you green. Yeah, yep, and the 3-leg homer, but make sure that plus 400 matters. If you go under plus 400, like if you got like a 350 on there, and the 350 the one that hit, and that's the only one that hit, you'll lose some money. All three, that's the best way to do it, the way I showed y'all on stream. Make a 3-leg parlay with all 3 people at plus 400 odds or higher. If you got $20, right, put 5 on all 3 players, and then put 5 on the parlay. All one got to do is hit and you in the green. You figure out the math of this shit, you would be solid. So, yeah, so Volpe going crazy against the four seam. Hold on, what was he against all 3 pitches? I mean, he got a 94 exit velocity last 4 and last 5, last 10 and last 5 against all 3 pitches. 60% fly ball. I keep telling y'all, that's the biggest thing with Volpe. You're going to always have a fighting chance with your homer because he hit a lot of fly balls. That's all we want to see. That's why I stress to y'all coming here, seeing what their fly ball percentage is. If they can hit fly balls, I'm always, you know what I'm saying? I always got a chance. Now, all I need you to do is put a little power behind one and have the right launch angle, and it's out of here. And he always have that. 60% fly ball, 20% home run to fly ball ratio. So 1 out of every 5 fly balls he hit is leaving the park. 60% hard hit, consistently over 95 exit velo, which you knew from seeing this, right? And then again, you look at the four seam alone, which this pitcher throws a lot. All of this shit turned even brighter green. 90 exit velo went up, barrel went up, fly balls went up, hard hits went up. And they're going to keep, we done caught Volpe 2 times in the last 2 days at plus 800 odds or higher. This is a person you play solo. It's 8-1 odds. Whatever you put on this, you're going to win 8 times that amount. You don't have to put him in a parlay. And even if you do put him in a parlay, still play him solo at plus 800. Simple. You ain't missing nothing. Literally, we just started, Pit Girls. How you feeling? We literally, like, look, I'm right here in the first 2 batters. So these are odds. Well, what we looking at right here, we all can see with our own eyes. It looked like another play. He been hot since All-Star break. He going crazy. Pepiot he done gave up 7 homers to right-hand batters. Volpe got 5 homers from right-hand pitchers throwing a fastball. Slider, he done gave up 4. Slider, he got 2. So his top 2 pitches, Volpe got 7 home runs. Amazing metrics. All bright green when you're looking at the individual at bats. Crazy amount of fly balls. 4 out of 5 batted balls is going up for him. That's all we need to see. And you in Yankee Stadium, which is home run friendly. So at plus 800, that's something that you don't have to pair that with nothing else at them odds. So we got Ryan McMahon. He's so overdue. I don't know what's going on with him. 92 exit velo, 10% barrel last 10. 20% barrel last 5, but you can see that he got a dip in his exit velocity. And that's this. This killed his exit velocity. 28 mile an hour. What the fuck is this? Ground ball. That had to be like some bunt type shit. He hit fly balls, consistent hard hits. Let me see. 40%, 60% hard hits. So he hit fly balls and he getting a high exit velo. Is he four seam heavy to this hand too? Yep. Exit velocity went up to 98 mile an hour. Last 5, 99. So he hitting the ball even harder off the four seam. Do we still get? But look, his line drive went up off the four seam. So this is like, for me, I tell you all the time, like when that line drive get that high or that ground ball, it's obvious. I'm just gonna go total bases. In his third most used pitch, I like. I seen somebody was talking about Grisham on the timeline this morning. Volpe at 4 on his. At +4 on his expected homer too. That's good to know. That's good to know. Volpe going crazy, so it's hard. Pick girls with another 5 gifted. Then you just give me 5 yesterday. Thank you for your support. Thank you. You goated for sure. So Ryan McMahon, when you looked at that four seamer, he gonna see 50% of the time. So it's just like Peralta. They're gonna see this four. So he throw the four seam, the cutter, the change, and the slider. He's doubling basically. The amount of four seams he throw to the next pitch is damn near double. So he's going to see a lot of four seams. The four seams, he got the power, but it's a lot of line drive. So if anything, I will be going total bases. Didn't he just hit a walk-off yesterday? Like in the 10th inning or something? Like a walk-off, like single or some shit like that? A sack fly. A sack fly it was. What's up with Paul? What's up with Paulie? What's going on with this? It's like I don't even be seeing him playing or something. Trent Grisham, 93 exit velocity, 20% barrel, last 10 at-bats. Last 5, 92-20. So I'm going to come up here. He was just saying something. So he got a four-seam change. He got 4 off the four-seam, 3 off the change. So Pepiot's given up 8 homers to his top 2 pitches to lefties. Those top 2 pitches, Grisham got 7 homers to the four-seam and the change. As he four-seam heavy here. Barrel went up to 40%. If he throw it, ain't no if. A lot of four seams. So his barrel went up and his exit velocity. 20, 40. I'm not tripping about this 20 because this 40 ain't too far away. We've already discussed that. I'm not mad about that. Let me see. Go back to him with all the pitches on here. 40, 20, 20. Yeah, I'm not mad at this. 30, 30, 30, 40. I'm not mad at that. He got good metrics and he hitting the four seam even harder. And what's his odds? Plus 400. So we got Volpe plus 800, Grisham at plus 400. Each one of these got value. You could play both of them by themselves, and if one hit, you good. Dominguez, what about the four seam? Nothing going on. Dominguez, Ben Rice. Sheesh, 95-20. 20% barrel over his last 10 at-bats. 95 exit velocity, good power, good solid contact. 30% fly ball, 50% hard hit. Four seam, 90. It still got a 95-20, 30-10-50. No, nothing really changed. What's his odds? 375. So Volpe the only righty so far. Grisham and Ben Rice on the lefties. Again, see Austin Wells to the four seam. No sir. Somebody said Jazz 89-10 over his last 10. 80-0 over his last 5 from righties pitching the changeup, cutter, four seam, but you're going to see a lot of these. Damn. Jazz Chisholm, 101-30 over 10 at-bats to the four seam. 70% fly ball. 9 out of these 10 is all over 95 miles an hour. Shit. He hit a 380 fly ball home run at 18 out of 30. Went yesterday. This Jazz look crazy. 101-20 over last 5, 101-30 over his last 10. Crazy amount of fly balls. 10% home run to fly ball ratio, 90% hard hit. And again, they're in Yankee Stadium. And they got that short right side. They right side is only 314 feet, and he a left-hand batter, so that's where he's hitting. And that's where majority of his home runs come from. You look at Jazz, look. He love over here. You know, he a left-hand batter, so they pull this way. Right-hand batters pull this way. Look where all his homers at. So, and let me see. Let me see something. I want to see to lefties to this four seam. Look, hit the main pitch. He a right-hand pitcher throwing a four seam. Look at where all his four seam home runs came from the righties. Right over where we wanted to go on this 314-foot side. Jazz it is. Jazz it is for sure. I'm so tired of seeing this shit and he don't play, man. I don't even know why I even keep looking. I'm going to keep saying it, though, every time. If Rosario somehow sneak into that lineup every single day, his metrics and this shit look perfect. 44% fly ball, a 22% home run to fly ball, consistent hard hits. Every single day this look like this. So if they sneak him in that lineup, Slater, I would look at that Rosario. Slater, 91X. I cannot believe they got Slater. 20. What the fuck was the White Sox doing? 20% barrel over his last 10 at-bats to all three pitches. High fly ball, consistent hard hits. To the four seam, everything went up. 95 exit velo, higher barrel percentage. Now, this is telling. No fly balls, though, on these 5 at-bats he got this year from a righty on the four seam. All line drives with a 50% hard hit. So, but he damn sure got the power and the barrel. So if you want to take your chances on these two being in a home run friendly park, fuck it. Yeah, he never played. This nigga Michael Bush went yard yesterday, been a day late on my picks, man. Hey, I told you. First pitch of the game. I told y'all if Peralta went out that bitch just hammering four seams, he was gonna get cooked. 94-10. Giancarlo, the last 10 at-bats, 97. The exit velocity is gonna forever be there with him. That don't even matter. 30% fly ball, 60 line drive, 50 hard hit. See, isolate this four seam. 92-10, 94 exit velo over 5, 30-50. Last 5, 100% line drive. Yeah, I see how I'm gonna play Stanton. I like Stanton. Stanton been hitting them actually well this year, but I think I'm gonna take him for total bases. So let's go back. Jazz is by far the best choice, especially with do this the same way we did the Cubs game yesterday. This another super dominant four seam pitcher. So just look at the four seam. Look at the four seam alone. By him pitching it damn near double the amount he pitched the very next pitch. So like Jazz, number one. We liked it. Grisham. Well, I feel like I'm missing. I know who the long shot. I know Volpe, but I felt like it was some. Oh, Ben Rice. Ben Rice against all the pitchers, cool. Against the four seam, cool. So it's a lot of lefties. Ben Rice, Jazz, and Grisham, the lefties, and then the long shot who been respecting coin. 94 exit velo, 94 exit velo. You look at the four seam, which they're seeing more than anything. 97-20. But the biggest thing is he hit none but fly balls. And again, if every time you come up to bat, you hitting fly balls, you giving me the best chance to put me in position with a 70% hard hit. And he been cooking. Two out of his last 2 games. He had 2 here. So, and he had plus 800. So what about Cody? This is Cody. Go against the four seam. Get even worse. Like, he don't got no power, which you can see right here. All of these, it's only a couple that's over 95. He hitting fly balls, the distance ain't there, and he hitting a lot of line drives. So Cody don't stand out nothing like the rest of them. Like, look at this. Look at his exit velocity. Look at his barrel. And then when you get to these, look at these players. It's a big difference. So, yeah, Cody ain't at least not on my radar. Can he go? I feel like anybody, any day can go in this park because it's so home run friendly. But as far as standing out, making it make sense without me trying to force a person's name, I just go off what's green. And it was way more. It was 3 lefties that was in a better position than that. Total bases, yeah. Now total bases, all of that's in play for sure. Cody had me mad with that damn triple yesterday. He had a triple. What's up with it, honey? He couldn't even give me total bases. Damn. All right, Yandy. Let's see. Sinker slurve. That's what he pitching. Fuck. Sinker. That is exactly what he's pitching. Sinker that he throwing 51% of the time, and Yandy got 4 homers on there. Let me see something. Sinker, damn, you throwing this sinker a whole lot, buddy. 99 exit velo, 20% barrel over his last 5. Seeing sinkers from righties. 40% fly ball, 20% home run and fly ball, consistent hard hits, 525. Caminero, 102.20 over his last 5. 97-10 over his last 10. Excuse to the sinker and the slurve, but he throwing a sinker 52% of the time. 96-10, 101-20, 40% fly, 20. Everything is over 95. 30-10, 70. And why is the odds so good on the Tampa Bay side? Stroman can get hit. A line drive triple. Just subscribe. Appreciate that. Did you? Oh, yep. Thank you for that 1 month sub. Highly favored. Thank you for that sub. I didn't even hear those. What about pitcher weak spots? D-Smash. Caminero in a good spot and Yandy so far. They both hitting this sinker well, and that's what he throw a lot. You can see it right here. He only throw 2 pitches, well, over 12% for the Yankees pitcher. What about him? I'm saying, you asking who is they? It's the 3rd, 6th, and 8th spot. No lineup confirmed, so I don't know who gonna be in them spots. Oh, 3rd, 6th, and 8th. 3rd, 6th, and 8th. So I'm not sure who gonna be in them spots yet, but yeah, 3rd, 6th, and 8th. I think Aranda gonna be in one of them. Aranda, damn. Somebody just said his name in the chat too. Whoa, 70% line drive, 50% hard hit, 20% fly ball. Last 5, even more line drives. Do we got a dominant pitch to them? No. Ooh. Total bases, as much as I hate to say it, can get out of there. Yeah, I said that to somebody yesterday. A line drive can get out of here. I'm not banking on no line drive homer. That's the difference. A line drive definitely can get out of there, especially in this right side for a lefty. You absolutely correct. I'm not banking on no line drive to be the homer, though. You're going to have to show me you got some type of fly ball potential. But you are absolutely correct. That short side, a line drive, definitely can get a home. Let me see something if he got any line drive homers. I know Yandy good for him. Yandy the Kent, one of the best at that line drive homer shit. But his metrics crazy. So you do what you want with this. 95-40 exit velo. Barrel. 95-30 barrel over 10. He definitely got the metrics. It ain't no specific pitch that he throw to them. It's an even split. Let me see something up here. Sinker, cutter, 1 homer, 4. Sinker. You don't got none on the sinker. Cutter. Got 2 on the cutter. He ain't give up a homer or nothing else. So he got 2 to his top 4 pitches. Okay. But again, he definitely got the metrics. The only thing that throws me off, but that's like a self thing. Y'all know I'm like that. I know people who be like, fuck, they don't care nothing about this side. If they see power and barrel, they own it. And that's perfectly fine. I get it for sure. Hopped on a call, but you said for New York, Volpe, Jazz, Rice, Grit. Yep, 3 lefties in that righty. Yep. That's what I put them down for, 11 for bases. Yeah. Like, I don't take those chances. It definitely can happen, but when I see that, I'd rather just take you for total bases. So guess what? If it do hit off the front of the wall, got my total bases. If somehow you do get it over the wall, got my total bases. Either way it go. I'm going to just play the safe route if I can get it at plus money or that hit run RBI. Below, 93-20 over 10, 91-40. His barrel went up these last 5. Let me see. 60% line dry last 10, 60% line dry last 5. That shit looked the exact same as Aranda. Far as how I'm gonna play it. They both got crazy slug though. 500, 189, damn near 200, 200. Good batting averages. So I know y'all can get hits on him. I know y'all got power. So you could take the homer. But again, I already told y'all, be very careful. I'm most likely going to pivot to total bases anyway with 12-mile-an-hour winds coming in from center field. So I already know that I'm not even mad that they got high line drive percentages on a lot of these players, because I know most likely I'm gonna pivot to that anyway with the winds being so high coming in, and I know it's gonna stop a lot of balls in their tracks and they gonna die. Ben Rice leading off, Slater in the lineup. So I'm not tripping about all these high line drives. Trust me, because seeing that it's 12-mile-an-hour winds coming in, I know most likely me anyway. It's gonna be RBIs, total bases, and hit run RBIs for me. I ain't trying to fight 12-mile-an-hour winds. Getting pissed off because everything I took went to the wall and stopped. It's not like I don't know why. Didn't he go yard yesterday? Josh Lowe? Or was that Brandon Lowe? 40 fly ball, 10-50, 93-10, 20-60. Didn't one of them go yard? Well, I feel like somebody went yard yesterday. He did? Okay. Why it didn't show up here? Why ain't in the home run right here? I swear I thought he went yard. Oh, am I not under? Oh, I'm under singles. All right, got you. You a righty, so you're going to get all the sinkers, buddy. The lefties, they get even killed. 10-60. No line. Are we surprised? What are you, a righty? Are you a lefty? When did they get Fortes? I thought he played for Miami. So, I actually like the righties, to be honest, because I like Yandy and Caminero, because I see that they about to get 50% sinkers and they both hit the sinker well. I know everybody, like this. Like, I like that they're hitting this sinker well. They're going to see a lot. I like the righties more than the lefties, but you do got Aranda and Belo on the board. You do what you want with that. Both of them got insane power. I will say that. 95 exit velo, 30% barrel. These are the numbers that you want to see for home run hitters. They definitely both got it. I would not take that away from them. My only issue is that they both got crazy high line drive percentages. So you trend towards more line drives, and I'm getting 12-mile-an-hour winds coming in. So it's kind of like they both working against each other. So I would rather take this kind of power for just clear my total bases or take some RBI ladders based on where they at in the lineup in the weak spots. But they damn sure got the power. So if you want to take Belo or Aranda for a homer, I don't blame you, because they both got high barrel, high exit velocity. I'm just saying, y'all been here long enough to understand how I make a decision on homer or total bases when I get to that StatCast section. Just got there today. Oh, damn. Oh, the data got bounced out for work. I'll make sure you get what you need, Dave. This is going to be a quick stream. I'll be done in the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes. What's good with it, Shine? Slater on FanDuel at plus 630. No Grisham. He not starting. Okay, so look, we got the lineup updated for New York, and I'm glad for y'all who knew, so you can see how this worked on this sheet. So look, remember, you don't see no names lit up. You only see the batting lit up, the batting order lit up top, right? This is what happens when a lineup get confirmed for those new to Prop Finder. Now, look, not only is it lit up top, now that they know who's playing where, it's lit up. I thought somebody just said Grisham was first. So now that the lineup is confirmed, look at this side that's not confirmed, and then look when it get confirmed. Now it'll actually add the player on there in that spot. And I like seeing that, because now you can see Ben Rice is first, right? So not only are you a weak spot, but now I can see, you're going to see all of Ben Rice stats when he back at the one spot. Not just for the season, but what you do in that spot. So Ben Rice, Cody, and Dominguez fall into Ryan Pepiot's weak spots. And out of those three, the one that I liked it the most out of those was Ben Rice. Ben Rice was on the radar. I seen people mention Cody in the chat. So that's something that you might want. I mean, you can pivot to that now seeing that. But Ben Rice, out of the three names right here, was one of the names that we just identified. So he might have a leadoff homer for kind of week 2. 333, 196, with a 600 OPS. It ain't I seen one that was weak. This knife is a weak spot. 400 slug, 182 ISO with a 700 OPS. This is another weak spot. Who knife? What do you know? So yeah, good call on that because I almost forgot that. I knew it was somebody that was in a sneaky weak spot. When you see anybody, y'all, with like a 400-ish slug or higher and like a over like a 150 ISO, that's a sneaky spot. He don't really got none, but like a 432 and he was almost at 200 ISO. It's right under it. That's a sneaky spot. Volpe damn sure can be in a sneaky A, right? No, not 350. No, you want to be over 400 slug. You really want to be at that 500 slug. Like the elite power is like 550 slug, 300 ISOs. Y'all notice when we be on this part, I be always trying to identify players like that. Like, let me see, versus righty. Where is, oh, they're not showing them. I wish it was like a what's name on here. Like you'll see some players like this, like a 550 slug with a 300 ISO. For Jazz that had that against righties on the whole season on 200 at bats, that's elite power. That 550-ish, 300-ish ISO, those two combined is elite power. So I'm saying like sneaky, like in like 450. So you see, but make sure it got to be like a 450 sluggish with like a 150 or higher ISO, close to that 200 ISO. Those are those sneaky weak spots. So, all right. Braves Reds, another game. Now we got 75 degrees. It looked like winds is going to right field. It is. And then, of course, it's the home run friendly park. You got Carlos Carrasco. Didn't know we traded him. He played for the Guardians at one point. 7 homers, 2 to lefties, 5 to righties. He don't got a lot of in his pitch, but this is something to note, y'all. He got damn near, he giving up almost 4 homers on average to righties a game. That is something to damn show look deeper into. With a 16% barrel. Against Andrew Abbott, 11 homers, 2 to lefties, 9 to righties, about a homer a game to righties, even on the barrels to both hands, even on the hard hits. A good thing to note about him, you see bright green fly balls. Remember, we always want to identify fly ball pitchers. Pitchers that, whatever was in a pitch arsenal, results into fly balls, right? And his is lit up green. So, let's go through this. All right, so this is a righty, so we're going to look at righties. Let's see. Like right here, we were just talking about it. So elite power, 600 slug, 300 ISO. That's elite power. That's around those like Shohei's. Well, Shohei's and Judge, they should be like around 700 slugs, 400 ISOs. But if you can get over a 550 slug and over like a 250 ISO, 530, 230. This is getting right around there with Ellie. Ellie just broke right now. Like, I don't know. But he got to snap out of it. And I feel like if any time it's going to be at home, he don't got nothing like super dominant. Carlos' eyes are off on FanDuel. What you mean? Volpe is minus 124 a hit? Since he got shelled. Who was the Rays players we like? I like Yandy Jr. And then you do got Aranda and Belo. I just didn't like how high their line drive percentage was over a fly ball, but they definitely got the power and the pop. So if you go their routes, I ain't mad at you. Was anybody on Ellie today? Because this shit look trash. Hella line drives, low exit velo, 10% barrel against these pitches. Now watch, because I said that today gonna be the day he snapped the bullshit. Okay, so the lefties is nothing special. Now what about righties? Sinker, slider. It damn near even, 30-46. Like it ain't really nothing going on right there. Benson again? Say less. He ain't homered in 27 games. Really? Ellie just went. Hold on, somebody said that? Ellie ain't went no time soon. No time recently, rather, I mean. What is up with Woody pitching that's fucking up? Like, why does all this shit look so bad? Okay, hold on. Now we got some action. 91 exit velo, 30% barrel over 10 at-bats to a sinker and a slider. My bad, I had to take a call. Here you have for Tampa Bay. Yandy Jr., Aranda, Brandon Lau, however you say it. So he done gave up 3 homers to the slider, 1 to the sinker. 0 to the slider, 3 to the sinker. Got you. I like Stevenson and Hayes for the Reds. Now, I don't know if I got the Hayes. Oh, no, I'm thinking about Matt McClain. I'm about to say all of these niggas up here trash. This shit look decent. And you getting fly balls. That's all I need to see. All I need to see is power with fly balls. That's it. King Kwan, appreciate that sub. Tyler Stevenson, hell, look. Hell yeah. 30% barrel over 10 at bats. 91 exit velo. You see bright green right here. And all that, all I need to see is you got the power with fly balls. 40% fly ball, consistent hard hits. That's all I need to see. 20% barrel over his last 5. Tyler Stevenson is in a good spot. Austin Hayes, somebody mentioned him. Let me see. So he got some power, but what's the issue? Oh, in 10 at bats, he haven't had a fly ball. I think I'm going to pass on him, at least for a homer. That don't mean you can't go another route, but at least for a homer, nah. Not you ain't hit a fly ball in 10 at bats against them 2 pitches. Hell nah. 97-10 for Benson last 10. 94 last 5. That's all you need to see. 1 out of every 2 pitches he hit is a fly ball. 50% fly ball, consistent hard hits with a 97 exit velo. That's all I need to see is that you hitting fly balls with power. Marte look good. He might not play, not listed. Yeah, Ellie ain't hit a homer in a minute. I like Will Benson. What's his odds? 310. This is the lowest his odds have been, and he ain't hit a homer in at least these last 10 games. Why is his odds going lower? That's how you know. I'm telling y'all, remember we talked about that. Start remembering some of these players' odds when we be going through them. He been in the 4.5s for all week and looked at it was in a good spot. Why you 310 a day? But that's also because of this weakness of this pitcher as well. So he might be able to get tee off on him and Ellie. So yeah, he got a crazy high exit velo and he hit with power. That's all we can ask for. So far, Stevenson and Benson. Hayes had power, but he had a 0% fly ball rate. 40-10, 40, 20% barrel, 40, 20, 40. Jake Fraley, he had a piss missile his last time seeing a righty throwing this shit. Where's he at? Oh, I ain't even got down there. Riley metrics for a 4-seam. Riley? Who was Riley? Riley. Oh shit, somebody said Marte. 10 at bats. This is what it looked like. And it's not a really dominant pitch. Even if I decided to look at the slider. 60, 20, 40. 30, 10, 30. I mean, if you look at his last 5 at bats, it definitely looked better. 60% fly ball, 20 hard hit, 40%. I mean, 20% home run to fly ball ratio. It hasn't. I will say it hasn't looked as good as it has the last 3 days. His shit was popping off the chart the last 3 days. But I'm not mad at this. And like I said, he got 7 homers. He has the most power hits against righties. A 600 slug with a 300 ISO on 101 at bats. Austin Riley. Oh, okay. I don't even know you playing. And then Reese. So Stevenson and Benson are the best 2. I think this is a sneaky spot because I see he hit a fly balls and he have a home run to fly ball. Fraley, I was watching him. And Marte. So Marte definitely it's not the worst. Like I said, especially if you look at the slider alone. He hit the slider well, 7 homers. Let me see some. How many homers do you got on the slider? 1 on the slider, 2 on the sinker. And those is his top 2 pitches. So he got 3 homers against his top 2 pitches at 450. He in the spot 2. He's not. If I'm picking though, it's not better than Stevenson or Benson. Those would be the 2 routes I'm going. But I'm not mad at the Marte, and I would be Fraley at 575. It looks like it's probably the highest odds you're gonna get in a sneaky spot if you play. It's story time again. Okay, and then over here we really want to target these righties. Sean Murphy. Did he end up playing yesterday? I know he looked at him like look at his last 5. 98, 40. 80% fly ball, 20-60. Crazy power, a lot of fly balls. 4-seam change. So 3 and 3. 4-seam change. He got 5 homers, and he done given up 6 homers to those top 2 pitches. And this is crazy power. Is there anything four seam heavy? 40% barrel over 5. Damn. 40% barrel over 10. What's Sean Murphy line? 340. Did he play yet? Did he play yesterday? Sammy J was good. Because he sold me, so he did. Which Reds players besides Tyler Stevenson? Benson. And you can throw in there Marte. He did play. Oh, he sold. He going today, y'all. That shit looked like that yesterday. So that means he going today. So, oh yeah, you four seam heavy. That's what I like to see. 40% fly, elite home run to fly ball ratio, 40 hard hit. Matt Olson at 260, 30% barrel last 10. Like I said, he getting fly balls. Remember, I told you love to see a 30% or higher home run to fly ball ratio. That's elite a home run to fly ball. Those 40s is all as well, but 30, you love to see that. I'll take a 20, but 30 and up, that's that elite level. So we said somebody just mentioned him. Four seem crazy. 92-20 over 10. Damn. Austin Riley, mash and shit. Look at all this bright green right here. 60%, 20%, 80% hard hit. What's his line, y'all? So we got Olsen, right? It's these righties, though. It's the righties for sure. Abbott is a lefty. So if you got to pick one, you want to go there so far, that Riley or that Sean Murphy route for sure. You see, Riley. Murphy for 2. 250 for Riley. Exit velo crazy. 95-10. You hitting fly ball 40-10, 70, 80, 20, 80. Michael Harris, I like him. He one of them players I'm starting to really like for like doubles and triples. You sprinkle on both. Because he been going crazy. He been cooking since All-Star break. Azuna. What's up with Azuna, y'all? You can't hit a four seam no more, nigga? The fuck is this? Might as well look at the four seam to everybody because he's going four seam ham. Damn, this look crazy with the pitches. 96-20 over 5, 98-22 over 10. Isolate the four seam, exit velo crazy. 75% ground, 25 fly. Azuna been bombing shit. Acuna, 94-30. Oh, he hurt. He hurt. They just put him on the IL. Somebody said Profar. See, last fight, he definitely hit fly balls. The power. I don't know what's going on. Them damn roids done wore off. He got you can see, like I said, you see bright green angles. He getting the fly balls. The power where he lacking. What's up with it, Petty? That Keotil Shaw would have been a crazy lay yesterday. Yeah, it would have. But even hitting them straight, you still was gonna cook. It's something about it. I be noticing. I always say, if I'd have put them 3 in the lay, it wouldn't have hit. Guaranteed. But if you play them solo, you still gonna eat. All right, so look, we got the automatics. Riley, like I said, they going four seam heavy, and these motherfuckers is terrorizing the four seam. Riley, Sean Murphy, and Matt Olson. Those are your best spots. But it's definitely the righties, y'all. Like, it's no question. They both had way better metrics, way higher fly balls. And again, that's the side you want to be on. Abbott a lefty, you want to be on this right side. Oh yeah, I was just already telling them that. Not only is it a heavy chance of rain, it's 12-mile-an-hour winds coming in. So, they let go of my guy. Oh yeah, you knew they was though. I was gonna ask you too. I'm like, I ain't gonna even ask. So I was like, man, you see, they finally got it done. And last but not least, Rangers Mariners, 80 degrees. It's a roof, so none of this shit gonna matter. Kumar Rocker, 9 homers, 4 to lefties, 5 to righties. He giving up a 10% barrel to both. He giving up hard hits to both, and he giving up a decent home run to fly ball to both. So Seattle, I see y'all was already saying that they don't even got him on here. Why they don't got him on here? Suarez might come out the gate going crazy. It did George Kirby, 9 homers, 7 to lefties, 2 to righties. I'm on the last game. You want to target lefties with George Kirby. He giving up almost 2 homers a game, a 10% barrel. Now he give up more hard hits to righties, but and even a 30% home run to fly ball. They about to trade Luis Suarez to Seattle. Is crazy work. Yeah, he went back where he was at. Junior hit, below hit, Jazz 2 total base, Rice 2 total base. I like that. I actually like that a lot. All right, let's get through this. Shout out Julio, y'all. He been a cash cow for us. Hey, I don't like to be that guy, right? But if you've been in the streams long enough, is it safe to say that I might be the reason that he where he at? Because remember, when he was shitting the bed, like, 2-3 weeks ago, I was the only one still putting coin on him. And I kept saying on stream that I believe. I believe in you, Julio. I believe. You feel me? Y'all remember that? Like, y'all remember that? I believe. I was putting coin on him when he was looking crazy. Like, he wasn't hitting shit, but it looked like this. I believe. You know what I'm saying? He hit that homer that day when I said that, and he been bombing since. You know what I'm saying? The man definitely respect coin. You believe in Julio? I believe. I was believing in him. I was the only one putting coin on him when he wasn't hitting. But his metrics looked crazy, and I kept saying it. And then the one stream, I was like, man, I believe he gonna go crazy. He went crazy that day, and he back to himself. You did. I paid him no mind. I get it. And that comes from repetition of me learning, don't gamble with feelings. That's the perfect example of that. I had got sold by, I'm sure, but it's like, it's hard to deny looking at shit like this every day and not playing it. So it just come with reps of me learning, stop gambling with emotion and let the read make sense. It eventually has to pay off, right? And that's exactly what it was with Julio. He been going crazy since. That nigga be in the streams, y'all. Julio, shout you out, Julio Rodriguez, man. I know you in here, man. Big shout out to you, man. Coin respecter again last night. Keep it going. So Julio in a good spot again, y'all. No dominant pitches, so yeah, it's look like he about to. Don't matter what he throw, he fucking this shit up again. 99-30, and they keep hanging them at 475, 450ish. So you getting good straight bet value on them every time. 2 bombs. Polanco joined them last night. I remember we called Polanco last night. We called Polanco. 30% barrel at 250. That's crazy work. 50%. This shit is insane. Like every time, but it's the big dumper, so we get it. It's the big dumper, so. What did you say about his last 10? What about this? Somebody mentioned somebody's last 10. What about his? Who said that? Look at Randy Pattern last 10 games. The chart. This. Oh, you looking at this? I see where you going with that. I see where you going, Yellow Mellow. I see what you did there. You thinking it's that 2 bomb game. I see what you're looking at now. I like how you think. I like that. I like that. Yeah, Rose Arena is not on my radar today. Not today. Yeah, not today. Not against these pitches. Yesterday his shit looked crazy, and that shit actually was valid. Naylor, Polanco. Hey, that's crazy. Naylor and him back together in a matter of days. That's funny. I just realized that. 40, 20, 60. Hold on. Polanco going again. 20% barrel. He don't got no dominant pitch, so I'm not isolating nothing. So Polanco was in another good spot. At plus 600. There we go. Rodriguez, 475. Of course, Kyle, that's some. Now, these are the odds of what I be saying when I be like, if you're going to make a parlay, use the chalk players on the parlays. This would be a person with these kind of odds you would put in a 3-leg or something and round robin and shit like that. But those like Rodriguez plus 475s and the Polancos at plus 600, you can put them in a leg, but you should never have no home run pick at plus 400 odds or higher, and you don't got no money on that player by itself. Never. Dylan Moore. Fly balls. 60, 20, 40. Hold on. No line. Watch Dylan Moore. I don't know what this line gonna be. Garver, what happened to you yesterday? And you ain't looking like you did yesterday. Canzone. Canzone. You're going to actually make some shit shake because this look nice. Let me see. 60% line last 10. Yeah, put your ass back on the shelf for total basis. Julio, Polanco, Kyle Riley. They said he may make his debut today. They did say that on Twitter. Marcus Simeon, anything dominant here? Nope. Garcia, Jay Smith, 20% barrel last 5. Langford, UO. Or did he get? Oh yeah, UO down, brother. Nothing dominant. These come with fast fly balls? It does. Wyatt Langford. 11 homers against righties. He hit a double yesterday, almost 40 feet. He do. This the first time Seager shit ain't lit up. %20 barrel last 5, 10% last 10, 50% line drive, 60%. 96-20, 91-10, 20-40-30, 40-20-40. Somebody just mentioned Rowdy. He might go out. I'm not mad at this 20 because he's not too far away from it. 96 exit velo, 20% barrel these last 5 at bats, and there's nothing dominant over here, right? Let me just see the 4-seam some. 40, 60, 40. Yeah, Rowdy, but what's his odds? Nope, of course. Sorry ass Jock. Who is this, y'all? He got a 93 exit velo average. You can see he got a 96, a 101, a 107. He have a 40% fly, 60 line drive, 60 hard hit. These be them players we be finding in them long shot spots. I'm going to add him on there. I ain't seen him in a minute now that I see his name. At plus 1,000, he might be in a sneaky spot. They playing in Seattle with the roof. Winds going to left field that may favor a righty. That might be a long shot. But Langford and Rowdy was like the best two. Hey, he might be in a sneaky spot, y'all. This Duran, however you say it. Oh, yeah, Higgy. At 750. Higgy definitely looked it was in a good spot. Mariners, who you got? The Mariners was Polanco, Julio, Kyle. Suarez on 365 is plus 310. He is listed. Tellers might go just on the strength of being traded. I remember his first game there, he definitely went yard. And then the last thing but not least, let's see these weak spots for that game. First, second, third, which Julio gonna be one of them first 3. And Kyle might be. So those two might fall in weak spots. Fourth is usually Garcia. Anything else on here? Eighth, who usually bat eighth? Ben Williamson, no. Second, fourth, sixth, seventh, ninth. Second, fourth, Austin Hayes. Sixth, Spencer Steer. Seventh, Stevenson might be in a weak spot if he bat where he usually at. And ninth. And Marte, if he bat ninth, he might be in a weak spot. First, fifth. First, Profar. Fifth. Drake Baldwin. Wasn't nothing really there. All right, so yeah, so those the weak spots on that side, and no lineup updated. We already seen these. So yeah, short slate, y'all. Play your straights. Be careful of this game. I'm gonna say it one more time before I end stream. It's a high chance of rain. Winds, double digits coming in, so it's high winds coming in. And if you come to ballpark weather here, you'll see in this little 5-hour window of this first game, 57, 57, 57 starting at 2. Somebody in the chat said it's like floods warnings and shit. So be careful with this. And remember, if you late, just so you remember, 8 projected. Yesterday was 36 projected, it was 40. The day before it was 38 projected, it was 40. So maybe we can get about 10 or 11, but it's not a super high home run day on the 3-game slate. Like hit steal. Oh yeah, all of that applies. It's just the homers. Just be very careful with homers. Total bases, hit run RBIs, RBI, all of that's still gonna apply because we've seen power players. It's just who was the Texas players? Uh, um, it was Langford, Kyle. Was it Tellus? Oh, Rowdy, Langford, and you got two long shots, Higiosha, Kyle, and this. I'm paying attention to this. He got a decent exit velocity, and he hit fly balls with consistent hard hits. A 102, a 107. He might be on the summit this plus 1,000. So yeah, so all the players that we've seen clearly got the power for home runs, but I'm saying just pay attention to the weather conditions and shit like that. You might got to go to total base route. Well, you don't got to do nothing, but just pay attention to that. Acuna ain't playing. And I thought Acuna was on like a 10-day. Yeah, Acuna hurt. So keep that in mind, y'all. Tag me in some shit. Let's cook today, man. Short slate. You can get real surgical. Go do your cross references and things of that nature. This stream will be up real quick. This stream should be up before. Well, it will be up before the first game. We just hit an hour, so I wish every stream was like that easy. Total base season, doubles, triples, or something you might want to sprinkle on. Get a little crazy with your little sprinkles. It ain't you bet you're not betting on as many props. So we got some good spots, man. Of course, y'all know I had some for y'all in the timeline. The rest are always going to be in the Discord. This will be up on YouTube shortly. If you're new and you missed anything, that go to YouTube, sub up, turn the noties on. It'll tell you the exact second as soon as it get uploaded. Let's cook, y'all. What's today? Thursday? Oh, so we will be back tomorrow. Shout out to y'all. Y'all dope community. W stream as well. We actually hit it. We hit our sub goal before the end of the month. Shout out to all the love y'all been showing. Love seeing y'all winning money, man. I'm gonna keep saying to y'all, play your straights, please. All of these plus 400s that we done seen today in good spots, whether you parlay them or not, play some of them solo. And let's go, man. Love y'all, man. In a minute.